Welcome to Warmaster the podcast. We're going small. We're going real small today again. So 6mm, 6mm Ankylo Death Guard Plague Marines from a recent Kickstarter. This one I ponied up my own dollar, so not that it will make any difference to how I review it because it's not like I burst the bank in backing this thing. But these guys are tiny. Even this big lump here, who's like a greater demon, I guess. They're so bloody small that I've got the camera on the closest focus setting, and I'll still struggle, especially with the smaller ones. So he's a nice fella. He's probably about 15mm in reality. This guy, he is quite a lot bigger than a regular. Let's get a regular. This is a regular 6mm plague. What do they call these demons? Like lesser demons, aren't they? I can't remember. Plague Bearer, is that the name of them? Okay, so that's a 6mm one. And we'll get some of those out to see now after we've looked at the big lad. So hopefully you can see these. I'll go through. I think there are 6 different ones. I've tried to print one of each. It'll be... Oh my God, these are hard to keep in focus. I don't believe there's any support on these, or if there are, it's minimal support because they're so small. He's got a big hammer or something, this one. So these are the Plague Bearers, I think they're called. He's got a nice... dragging a big sword there. He's got a point on his head. Can't be too pointy because it will just snap off because these guys are minuscule. Another guy with a sword. What have we got here? Another guy with a sword and his belly open and all guts falling out. I mean, that's what you've got to love. You got to love that kind of stuff with Nurgle, haven't you? Guts spilling all over the floor. That's what you're signing up for. And this guy here, what's he got going on? Has he got... Is that his arm? His arm going over the top. He's got like a tentacly arm going over the top of the sword and his tongue's hanging out. Nice. So you get 6 of those, I think. The units for these guys are going to be big, but I've got to be honest, I haven't worked out how the bloody hell in Epic demons work. Like the summony type demons, not the stuff you kind of the big ones that you start with, the kind of summony demons. These are zombies, so you kind of buy a zombie infestation. I'm not quite sure where we've got zombies in the army or in the codex, but we do. I'm not sure what zombies have got to do with this. So I think there are 5 sculpts for zombies, so I've printed one of each. Just have a look at. You'll obviously need loads of them if you're using a zombie infestation in game, because you can't imagine they're going to do much. But there'll be bloody loads of them, no doubt. He's got no guts again, this guy. Looks like he's stabbing himself in the head. And this is the last one here. Holy moly, these are little. Well, you can see my fingers because they're having to cover the whole thing to get them in there. Right, and then unbelievably, these are like little plagueling stands. These are even smaller. So these must be, I don't know. At least they're a bit fatter. Little fat, gremlin-y looking things. We did have stands of Nurglings, but I think these are called Plaguelings or something. So they're not those little Nurgling swarm stands. They're like individual little fat cheruby kind of beasts. I mean, I wouldn't even want to think how many of these you get on a print bed. And God knows how you paint them. All I'm going to do is just Zenith undercoat them, if I do ever get around to doing this army, and just blast them with some green contrast paint. And that is literally it. You can't even be thinking about getting a microscope out or whatever you'd need to be painting tongues and horns and stuff, because they're about the size of a bloody hair. Anyway, there you go. So I'm pretty sure that is all of the Ankylo Death Guard stuff done now. So, but I have printed off some from Thingiverse, some Marines, so Terminators, Assault Marines bikes, attack bikes, bits and bobs. So they'll be the next up. So until next time,